Hello and welcome. Olga is here. I'm a relationships and dating coach for conscious women, and today we'll talk about how to navigate your love life during pan dating. So this video is being recorded at the time of quarantine and a world pandemic of COVID-19. And one of the questions that I get a lot is how to navigate through dating and relationship during this time, because women are asking, is it time just to put everything on hold, or is it okay to do online dating? How do you even do offline dating? So I thought this video will help you to think about some options that you have that will still help you moving forward in meeting your soulmate or finding it right for your guy. So first of all, I wanted to share my vision with you guys. And what I see is a lot of stories and a lot of people who met each other during pandemic. And a year, 2 years from now, I'm celebrating a lot of marriages for my clients and for you guys. And all these stories when it's less likely to meet somebody and you do and you fall in love and it's the happy ending, right? And so I want you to get excited and I want you to dream big and to envision something beautiful for yourself if you're in a journey of meeting a soulmate, because I believe it's totally possible and I'm already celebrating this with you. Now let's talk about options that I think you'll find helpful in terms of sorting out how to navigate all this. Now, of course, all of that greatly depends where you're in the world and what your state and regulations are in terms of the quarantine. So please do follow that by any means. But when it comes to your love life, right now I see three options, and this is what I recommend to my clients and wanted to discuss with you. So the first one, it's a perfect time to do some inner work, right? So if you followed me for any period of time, you heard me saying many times, as you change within, your relationship transform, right? Or nobody will ever love and appreciate you more than you love and appreciate yourself. So this is an amazing time to be single, to build in some awesome relationship within yourself and get connected with yourself, get to know yourself. A colleague of mine made a video why it is so good to be very single, and she talked about it that being very single is much better than being in a bad relationship. It's much better than being in a stuck position. So if you are in this place, I want you to celebrate your singleness and get excited about things that you can do with your life right now. You can do yoga, you can meditate, you can go on walks, you can do Artist Way. This is one of the amazing programs that help you connect with yourself, your creativity, your soul, of who you truly are on a deeper level that I recommend to a lot of my clients and have done myself. So if you've never done Artist Way by Julia Cameron and you're leaning toward this first option, which is take some time to get to know you, to connect with you, and to just, really create a happy life for yourself, right? Because the secret to good relationship, the secret to happy relationship is to having a happy life. And this is a wonderful opportunity to do that. So the second option is online dating. And that's the way where you decide just to connect with people online, but don't go offline for in-person dating yet. And I have a client who actually in Moscow now, and she met somebody who is here in the United States, and they are so in love. And I know it sounds a little ridiculous because they never actually met in person, but they've been seeing each other for a few weeks now online, and they do things like they send gifts to each other, or they mostly it's him sending her gifts, of course, or they watch movies together via Skype, or they even cook meals together, right? And they have this beautiful, deep conversations, and they feeling actually very connected. And she mentioned something that actually being very blessed of not having the physical component to this, because it allows them to connect on emotional, intellectual, and spiritual level. And so this is another option that some of my clients use, where they just do online dating. Now, the truth about this particular couple is that they are looking forward for the borders to open and for them to go see each other in person, right? So they don't envision themselves doing online dating forever, but this is where they are right now, and they're really excited to explore this relationship, and I see a lot of potential in this particular relationship. So the third way that you can explore your love life is do both online and offline dating. Now again, it greatly depends on where you are in the world. At the moment of recording of this video, which is mid-August, United States is not a good place to see people in person because of how fast the virus is spreading, and it's just not very safe. But again, depending on where you are in the world, right? Maybe some parts of the United States, it's not an issue. And for this particular case, I wanted to share a couple of stories of my clients who went on dates, and they found it actually very insightful. So one of them is somebody who lived in Europe, and she was talking to this person online, and they decided to do a date in a grocery store, right? So maybe not the perfect first date, but that gave her enough information to see if this is the right person or not, to even continue exploring the relationship. Another client of mine had a date last week with somebody that she knew from the past. And what she noticed, and what her gift from that date was, is that she didn't feel nervous or tense or any other ways she felt before when she would go and be in the proximity of man, which is something that she grants to the work that she's done on herself, right? So this option number one, the inner work, she's been working and changing some things within herself, and all of a sudden she does not have this bad reaction, right, of being around men. She felt safe and relaxed, and she said, I even yawned. So for her it was a celebration. And so in the normal world, right, so no pandemic and all the other things aside, I would actually recommend to go on a date with someone within maybe 2 weeks of meeting them online, and go and get to know them. But again, this is a different set of circumstances, and you'll have to make a best choice that you see for yourself in this world. But overall, I wanted to tell you that I believe true love exists. I believe true love is possible for you even after divorce or separation, even if you are 50 beyond. So I want you to, if there's one thing I want you to take out of this video, is that you are worthy and deserving of being in a wonderful, loving relationship. And I want you to take next small inspired step toward it. Speaking of which, if you are not a part of my Facebook group, there is a private Facebook group for conscious women where we help and support each other. I invite you to come join and share with us which one of those 3 options you prefer. And also, if you have any questions, just hashtag ask Olga, and I'll be more than happy to answer. And of course, if you're not on my email list and you don't want to miss the next video, which I'll be talking about dating a lot in the next 2 weeks, please join. It's just www.olgabocherieva.com, and I'll see you there. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.